Ever considered a career in online marketing? Too often we choose a path and career early in life, and then we live with the consequences for the rest of our lives. Fortunately, the internet has brought a whole new economy in reach of our fingertips, and it opens up enormous possibilities. Even though the normal, offline economy plummets with dire consequences for people who are dependent on making a living in it, there is a growing number of people who see the new possibilities and prosper in this situation. They learn to make use of the new tools we have at our disposal and often work from their own homes without having to commute anywhere, putting in maybe a 6 or 8 hours working day and often making a pile of money just by promoting products and services on the internet. These people are often not technical wizards with high technology tools for $1 million or two. They are ordinary people just like you and me who have learned by other people how to do it. This is how it was in my case. For the last 10 years or so I have worked as a professional truck driver, hauling international loads up here in the Scandinavian countries. I absolutely still love driving the big rigs and everything else the job requires, but I've started to feel my age 57 and the working hours in these cost-cutting times are becoming slightly ridiculous, so maybe it is time to do something else. When these thoughts started to come into my head, I started to look for the answer on the internet. There is absolutely no end to all kinds of schemes, scams and get-rich-quick propositions on the net, but there are also some serious possibilities here. Just need to find a real thing, right? My background was perhaps helpful in finding some real possibilities here. I had a long and quite successful career in sales and marketing earlier in life. Anyway, I found one I decided to try out, and they offered a ready-made package with tutoring, mentoring and all the software that was needed for starting out. The marketing education follows very closely my own perception of how sales and marketing work, and it also is delivered in an easy-to-understand way, so even people with another kind of background can probably soon grasp some fundamentals. The tech stuff proved to be something of a challenge. The learning curve gets a bit steep at times, at least for an older person like me, but if one is motivated, one learns. As they have done this for some years now, the help is of a high standard, so maybe I have struggled a bit because of pride. I kind of like finding solutions on my own. It is also very good for the learning process. The more you struggle, the more you remember later. At least I see it like that. But they do give good help when in need. I have had to try it a couple of times. Also, it has been possible to do the studying in my free time, so I did not have to do anything too radical to do this. As my profession is a time-consuming one, there is sure to be a quicker way. People with more normal working hours can shave maybe 4 weeks to get where I am at this moment, and somebody who is out of work can do the basics in just a few weeks. I have been a member in this program now for just over 3 months. Am I happy with my choice? Easy to answer that one with a big yes. I have learned the mechanism of marketing online, so basically I have already learned a whole new profession for myself. With these new skills, coupled with my old ones, I could already market in many different ways on the net, and that of course is the meaning of this education. But can this work for everybody? If you are motivated, have a working computer and internet access, it absolutely can. A person with a normal intelligence can get this. It is not rocket science. It is more a question of having the guts to do it. Many people want a change, even want it very badly, but still do not act. Be sure not to be like that. That is really no way to live. A lot of things in my life could have been done another way, and some decisions I have made were, with hindsight, not very bright to say the least, but this is one that I am already happy with, no matter how much or how little money it will put in my bank account. It is great to see that it is still possible to learn a whole new different skill set, and I have gained a new and fresh outlook on life. So that has made it worth my efforts, and if there is some money in it, then so much better. It would be great to make a living with this, and the chances are good that it will work. Sometimes we get stuck in our lives, and as one gets older, it gets more and more difficult to change, even though that is exactly what we need to do to feel good about ourselves. If you think or dream about changing your life, do it. That is all for now. From time to time, I will write an update on how things work out.